Our channel is 100% dedicated to stories like this, bringing you valuable information that the mainstream media hides from you. Please, so you don't miss videos like this, subscribe to the channel and give us your like. It helps our work a lot. Have you ever wondered why so many ships and planes seem to vanish without a trace in the Bermuda Triangle? What if I told you that there are theories suggesting it's not just a trap for the unlucky, but something far more mysterious, a time portal, a gateway through which the laws of physics and the rules of time itself might be broken? Night. Let's step into the unknown and explore the most mind-bending possibility of all. The Bermuda Triangle as a rift in time. The Bermuda Triangle, stretching between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, has fascinated and terrified explorers for over a century. Since the days of Christopher Columbus, whose logs describe bizarre compass readings and strange lights on the horizon, this region has been linked to unsolved disappearances, sudden storms, and phenomena no scientist can yet fully explain. Official reports would have us believe that the triangle is no more dangerous than any other patch of sea, that most disappearances can be blamed on bad weather, inexperienced crews, or human error. But if you dig deeper, if you listen to survivors and examine the strangest cases, something else comes through. Stories where time doesn't work the way it should, where hours are lost or gained in the blink of an eye. One of the most famous stories is that of Flight 19, a squadron of 5 bomber planes that vanished in December 1945. Their last transmissions described bizarre compass malfunctions, a white haze blinding the sky, and a sensation of spinning out of reality itself. Rescue planes sent to find them also disappeared, as if the sea itself could swallow anything that dared to search for the truth. But what if these are not just random disappearances? What if, as some researchers believe, the Bermuda Triangle is home to a massive aging vortex and invisible whirlpool that can twist not just space but time as well? Theorists have pointed out that certain disappearances share similarities with stories of time slips. When time suddenly jumps forward or backward and reality seems to fracture, there are accounts from sailors and pilots who claim to have entered strange clouds, silvery mist, or unnatural fog patches in the triangle. Inside these mists, radio signals go dead, the horizon vanishes, and most chillingly watches and clocks begin acting up. Sometimes, crews report arriving at their destination impossibly early or late, with no memory of the missing hours. One of the best documented cases is that of pilot Bruce Gernon, who was flying from the Bahamas to Florida in 1970. He described entering a tunnel-shaped cloud in the triangle, followed by a feeling like being weightless and outside of time. When he emerged, he discovered his plane had traveled over 100 miles in just a few minutes. Something physically impossible by the laws of flight. His instruments had gone haywire, his radio lost all signal, and both he and his passenger felt, in his words, as if we had moved through a vacuum in time. Physicists, of course, remain skeptical, but some acknowledge that time and space might not always behave the way we expect. In certain conditions where gravitational or electromagnetic forces are unusually strong, it may be possible for time to dilate, slow down, or even loop. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the most magnetically unstable places on Earth. Compasses can point to true north instead of magnetic north. Storms form out of nowhere and underwater anomalies abound. Is it so hard to believe that, under rare and extreme conditions, a kind of natural time portal might open just long enough to swallow up a ship or a plane and cast it somewhere or someone else? Still, skeptics point out that there's no hard evidence, no returnees from the past, no messages from the future. But disappearances continue. The mystery deepens when accounts emerge of old, weather-beaten ships drifting into modern harbors, with nobody on board and instruments hundreds of years out of date. Are these just ghost stories, or could they be ships that slipped through time itself? Examining the triangle's geography raises more questions. The area is riddled with deep trenches, vast underwater caves, and methane hydrate eruptions that can cause the sea to suddenly lose its buoyancy. But are these enough to explain the sense of time loss and the reports of missing hours that recur in story after story? Some theorists propose that the triangle sits atop a natural ley line, an energy grid. It's mapped out by ancient civilizations. According to this idea, when certain cosmic or geomagnetic conditions align, these ley lines activate, opening windows in time. If you happen to pass through at just the right moment, you could find yourself decades or even centuries away from when you entered. Science fiction? Ancient astronaut theorists point to similar stories in other parts of the world. The Devil's Sea in the Pacific, Stonehenge's strange magnetic readings, or the time-bending legends of the Nazca lines in Peru. Is it possible that certain places on Earth act as built-in wormholes, relics of an advanced technology, or simply a natural phenomenon that we have yet to understand? One of the great mysteries is why so few people return. If the triangle truly is a time portal, are its victims lost forever? Or have they simply landed in an era not their own, unable to come back or even communicate with the present? There are rare tales and verified, but persistent of sudden appearances. A plane landing with passengers who think it's still the 1940s, or a ship that returns after decades at sea with no sign of aging on its crew. If these stories are true, why aren't they world news? Consider who benefits from keeping such a phenomenon under wraps. Governments afraid of public panic, researchers eager to corner the secret for themselves, or powerful interests who use these portals for purposes we can only guess at. Could there be a pattern behind the disappearances? Some believe that times and dates matter, that storms, alignments of planets, and solar activity trigger the opening of temporal rifts. What if the US military or secret organizations monitor these windows, keeping us away when danger is highest? Or, perhaps, exploiting the triangle for their own experiments? The deeper you look, the more you find hints that something extraordinary lurks beneath the surface. Records show military exercises abruptly canceled, satellite images mysteriously blurred, and files relating to the triangle sealed or redacted. Is this all coincidence? Or is someone deliberately steering us away from the truth? Let's return to those who have survived the triangle. People who report overwhelming déjà vu, fragments of impossible memories, or the uncanny sensation that the present feels just a little bit out of joint. Are they simply traumatized? Or did they brush up against an alternate timeline? Could the triangle hold the key to understanding time travel, alternate realities, or humanity's lost connection to the universe's deepest secrets? Our fascination with the Bermuda Triangle is really a reflection of our desire to know what lies beyond the veil of ordinary experience. What if the truth is even wilder than we imagine that? This stretch of ocean is a natural time machine, a place where the past, present, and future blur into one. Will we ever unlock its secrets, or is the Bermuda Triangle meant to remain an eternal question mark, warning us that there are forces in this world beyond our control or understanding? Every time a ship sails bravely into its waters or a plane crosses its sky, we take another step closer to answers, or maybe just deeper into the mystery, till hard proof appears. All we can do is wonder and search, piecing together the stories left behind by those who vanished and those few who returned, forever changed. Could it be that the Bermuda Triangle is not a trap, but an invitation, a gateway, beckoning us to explore time itself, to risk the unknown, in search of something beyond imagination? One thing is certain: every mystery holds a seed of truth. And the Bermuda Triangle, with its tangled legends and chilling tales, dares us to imagine a world where anything is possibly in portals through time. Our channel is 100% dedicated to stories like this, bringing you valuable information that the mainstream media hides from you. Please, so you don't miss videos like this, subscribe to the channel and give us your like. It helps our work a lot.